Welcome back to Digiburst, guys. Today we are back with BT8. I am playing my yellow armor deck on the left against Shivamon on the right. Now Shivamon does have one proxy in the form of a purple card, and that purple card is another copy of Shivamon. So if that ever comes up, guys, just remember that card is a Shivamon. Both players starting off very well with rookies, except green has to hard drop a ultimate there, which is rather unfortunate for them because they can't build up their nice long stack for the Shivamon. I've got plenty of tamers and I'm just going nice and wide, setting up for a Jogger's play next turn, potentially hitting the board as well. Pistomon, I think? Pistomon? Going into the Shiva, this will set up his plays, so I can't get the memory gain from Digimon with the Terriermon, and Shivamon will shred a security if it stays unsuspended next turn. So I'll go into the Rapidmon here. This will minus 5,000 for both his guys, and which will kill the Terriermon, and then set the Shivamon to a nice low DP, which can potentially run over now. Because the Rapidmon will hit, and then I'll do another minus 2,000 onto the Shivamon. This will make it 12 minus 7, 5k, which is enough for the Rapidmon to hit over. Then just playing the Armadillo, setting up a nice wide board to go in for good damage next turn. Grabbing the Rapidmon, especially with the Tamer setup where the Rapidmon is really good, so I can potentially get rid of rookies that he might play here. That's why he has to set up with, that Terriermon is going to go bye-bye very, very soon. But he does have the Tamer set up for suspending plays for next turn, if he gets that far, because I've got quite a lot of hits this time. He does have 5 security, so potentially. So raising up my rookie, getting a memory with the Cody, and hitting in with Rapidmon, suspending my Cody to minus 2,000 to the Terriermon there. So I will Armor Purge the Rapidmon, but plenty of hits in here. Trading my rookies, going in with the champion, hitting in with the champion again. They both live. No, that one doesn't live. But with the Armadillo alive, I can potentially do Jogger's plays with this plenty of memory here. Yeah, so here I go for a Jogger's, evolving up. And then because Jogger's are new Digimon that can attack this turn, I can just go for game here. And we'll go into game 2, wrapping it up pretty convincingly for the yellow armor deck. So my opponent makes me go first. This isn't great for yellow armor. Yellow armor generally wants to go second because it doesn't have a lot of leading plays. Yellow armor is extremely reactive, so going second is more preferable, especially because I don't see any tamers here. There's the Shivamon there, that would be the purple card. Grabbing this champion here, this champion's really interesting, this little monkey dude. He's got an effect there, it can suspend itself to look at the top 3 cards and then add any green Digimon. My hand's not looking great, so I just push out and pass the turn. I think here he can go into the Shivamon. And then, because he used the booster, he won't pass the turn. And then playing down the Terrier. Might have been better just to evolve the Shiva and leave the Terrier in hand. Because then the Shivamon would have the unaffected by option cards effects. I think it's I can't use option cards if all my Digimon are, if all my opponent's Digimon are suspended. But I don't have the option card to go into it at the time. So his Shivamon suspends, it will take out one of my security. He evos up into EXmon. EXmon can suspend itself to suspend an opponent Digimon, suspending my Teapot, and then he can run the Teapot over. Very good efficient use of guys there for green, especially because Shivamon, you don't want to potentially risk it into security. It's much safer to shred security through its effects. And in this way, all his guys are suspended, so he doesn't have to worry about any options removing the Shivamon. Going to Rapidmon here, this will minus 5,000 on the EX to remove it. Minus 5,000 on the Shiva, but that doesn't matter. Shiva, roast, this is completely shredding in Ice Ball. Damn. EX, Shivamon, I think it's called. Yes. Green memory booster, getting plenty of memory, and then evoing up the Shivamon. I think he's going for another Shiva line. I'll armor purge my Rapidmon here, so go back into a rookie, and there's another Shivamon there. This will potentially shred 2 security next turn, and it will also protect both the guys for option cards, because I can't use options if all of those Digimon are suspended. I'm in a really awkward position here because I just don't have the right bodies on board to do the right things, and I think my hand is clogged with options as well. I've just been drawing 3 or 4 options in a row. So I think it's like double Wyvern's Breath and double Disaster, so that's not looking great for me. Shredding 2 of my security, I would have really liked to see that Cody. Now its option card will suspend the Digimon on their side to suspend an opponent's Digimon. Now he can run this Starmon over. No, he decides to go straight into security instead. He would have got the double shred here, but at least his guys are protected against option cards because they're both suspended. And also these guys are both really big bodies. I think one is 14k and one is 16k, just from all the inherent effects. Which makes it really difficult for yellow with DP reduction effects, because it lasts for both turns. Going to Rapidmon here, this will minus 5,000 on both guys. So Rapidmon, Armor Evolution into Chimeramon. This will do another minus 4,000, and the Chimeramon is actually 12k now. So minus 4,000 on both. I can run something over, then tap the Cody to do another minus 2,000, and the Shikuyamon will do another minus 3,000 as well. So this will do minus 5,000 and kill the other shack, and run the other shack over. Yeah, Chimeramon is nice and big in 12k, so you don't need to worry about not having enough DP. Potentially, there might have been a way for me to remove them both via DP reduction, but I guess I just need more practice with the deck. Pitching the memory booster here. Green, even though he had both his Shivas removed, he's gotten really good advantage in terms of security removal, and it'll take a while for me to regain that. And Nidhogg here is really well timed, removing my Chimera that would have been 12k threatening, as well as the Cody, and the Shaku underneath it, doing minus 5,000 every turn. So good plays by him. Now I need to remove the Nidhogg in order to save the last of my security. And we're going into late game here as I use my last of my rookies, use the last of my nurseries, and set up a TK at least. I can potentially leave the Nidhogg. I'm hoping he just doesn't have any green hybrids then, and he just doesn't see it seems. So the Nidhogg will scream, take out the last of my security. I'm playing a Terriermon here to block out the Patamon that might gain me memory back. I'll get the memory gain with the Cody. I'll do minus 6,000 here on the Nidhogg, run it over, and then kill the... can I kill the... Oh, I need to do a lot of things here. Yeah. There was probably a better way to do this. I think if I swung with Pata, I could have did minus 1,000 on the Nidhogg, which would have been enough to run it over. And then I could tap the Cody to do minus 2,000 to the Terrier and then I would have also healed with a Shaku. Yeah, that would have been the better play. But anyway, we'll move on to game 2 with these last couple of hits. Sorry, moving on to game 3. On to game 3, I make my opponent go first, which is better for me, and doesn't look like he opens well. Sending down a Pistamon. Apologies, I'm not entirely familiar with the names yet. TK, grabbing me a reinforcing memory boost. So again, yellow is extremely reactive, and if they don't have the right reactive cards or the right setup for reactive, it can be quite difficult to actually make the plays. So I grabbed the reinforcing memory boost because it's at least some kind of leading play I can do to wait for my opponent to commit to a larger board before I start out in the board with a DP reduction. Well, you know, you do want to get the reinforcing memory boost out of security from security checks, but in this way, it's a little bit different for this deck. So getting the memory back with the Patamon after removing the guy from DP reduction, he'll get the memory booster, get the 5 memory, playing down a Terriermon. I'm not too sure how I feel about Terriermon in green, because the only card I can search out is Rapidmon, but there are no, it's very hard to find the Rapidmons for this deck, especially because of how reactive of a card Rapidmon is. And when you know when it comes, it's kind of, you can kind of just plan around it. And here comes Shivamon now. Passing turn there. Now I'm in a really good position with my memory boosters and my with the guy on board. I can potentially remove the Shivamon if I have just the right cards in hand, especially with the 7 memory I'm working with. Starmon minus 2000 on the Shiva. See what we can do here. Evo into another Rapidmon. This will do minus 5000 on both. This will kill the Examon, and then I can run that thing over. Yeah, regaining a memory with a Patamon, of course, underneath it. So really good field clearing here, and just doing some chip damage. This Rapidmon I think can't attack. Actually, that was an illegal move, considering the Starmon was played. Though, this is, you know, the first couple of days of BT8, so with a little bit more practice, hopefully we'll shave out those illegal plays when it comes to, you know, actual tournaments. They'll grab the Blossomon from the green memory booster, and moving out my guys, I feel pretty safe with armor purging, so I'm just doing free checks with my Rapidmons. Armor purging when needed. I think I checked the Shivamon just then. Playing a Cody and then just going into a blocker. I've got a really strong hold in this game with my 3 guys on board. So Namakamon will search top 3, grabbing the Rapidmon, though he doesn't really have access to a good Rapidmon play here, especially with no tamers. Getting the Terrier, I mean, you already grabbed the Rapid, so what does Terrier do in this scenario? Popping the booster, go into 3. Let's see, there's the Rapid there. Rapid's 3 cost over the Terrier. And then he can potentially run it over, but I've got a blocker anyway. There's a Blossomon, suspending the... Nihog. Yep, that's the only way they can go about it, but it only hits 1 guy. It's too bad they couldn't go into like a Examon or set up a Tamer. I guess he just didn't have the cards. But it does protect him for the turn at least. Going into another Cody here. Starmon doing minus 3k on the Rapid. And then when I hit with my Magna, I can do minus 4000 with my Codys and killing the Rapid. Armor Purge doesn't matter here because even if the Armor Purges, the DP reduction lingers and it will kill the rookie. Checking a Mimi, and I think I actually gained memory with the Patamon underneath it. Jogressing into a Shaku, this will return the Nihog to hand because I've got 6 security. No heal off the Shaku, unfortunately, or the Angemon. And then I just pass turn. I think I've convincingly won this. If you guys like that one, I'll have a deck profile of the blue armor deck very soon. Check that out, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.